The LG V20 user, and today I'm doing a video about Google. So I'm on Engadget.com, and today I'm going to be talking about their Google Play Pass thing that they have announced. It's currently in testing. So Google will be launching Play Pass, which will be a $5 monthly Android app subscription. So currently, like I said, it's currently in testing. Could be the answer to Apple's arcade service. So this is pretty cool, and I'm actually interested in this. So let's check this out and see what it has to say about Google's Play Pass here, right? So it says here, Google is testing a service called Play Pass that would offer users hundreds of premium apps and games for a monthly fee, according to Android Police. The idea of the offering cropped up last year on XDA developers after users spotted code references in Google Play. It could be similar to Apple's Arcade, but offered a selection of both apps and games rather than just games for $4.99 per month, which isn't a bad deal. I think it's pretty reasonable, $5 to get all that. I think it's so far a win, but we'll have to see how that plays out. It says with no ads or in-app purchases according to the screenshots. So for $5 for no ads and for $5 a month with no ads and or no in-app purchases, that's a win. So that's not bad for $5 a month. The service is fully fleshed out and appears to be in the final stages of testing. Google is promising puzzle games to premium music apps with access to hundreds of premium apps and games. Through the emphasis appears to be on games. Some of the titles include the $7.99 Stardew Valley, Marvel Pinball, Risk, and others. The test service was originally spotted by a user, but Google confirmed to Android Police that it is indeed real and in testing. So Google is testing Play Pass. It's currently in testing, so it's not available yet to purchase. So stay tuned for that if you guys are interested. So Apple's Arcade is launching this fall within the impressive slate of developers including Lego, and Piranha Interactive, Cartoon Network, and Sega. So Apple's going to launch their arcade service this fall when iOS 13 is when it is available this fall, iOS 13. So Apple's Arcade will be available this fall. So that's pretty cool. So Apple is also shipping in development costs and relying on exclusive titles, which doesn't seem to be the case with Play Pass. In any case, Google could be planning to counter it by launching its service around the same time. So we could see Play Pass launching this fall as well, but there is no date yet. This is currently in testing, like I said, so we'll have to wait and see. The services make some sense given the popularity of subscriptions for music and movies. However, it remains to be seen if it's a good model for apps in particular. It says it remains to be seen if it's a good model for apps and particularly games. So we will have to wait and see how this Play Pass thing and Apple Arcade thing plays out. So we will have to wait and see how these two services play out. So Play Pass and Apple Arcade will be going against each other. So they both will have competition. I'm not sure how much Apple will be charging for their thing. I know they're going to charge a fee for theirs, and they will. For $5 for all that stuff for Play Pass, it so far seems like a win so far, but we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. I also read on different websites that you would get a 10-day trial of Play Pass, which is better than nothing. I wish that Google would offer a 30-day trial of Play Pass for new users, so they can get a full month to try out the service to see if they like it or not. instead of 10 days. So that's just my opinion. So I'm really excited about Play Pass. I really am. I'm interested to see how this is gonna play out, and I'm gonna try it out myself when it is becoming global. So I will be doing an updated video when that time comes. So stay tuned for that. So what you guys be interested in Play Pass or Apple Arcade? And what you guys think that the $5 fee for Play Pass is reasonable and stuff like that? So it says that this is gonna offer premium subscriptions like apps and games, and you won't have ads, or you won't have to have in-app purchases. So that's pretty cool. So you'll have to save a bit of money right there. So that's a win. For $5 per month for all that is pretty reasonable, but we'll have to wait and see how this thing plays out, like I said. So we'll have to wait and see how Play Pass and Apple Arcade pans out. So they should be launching this fall. It's currently in testing on the Play Pass side, so we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how this thing plays out, and I'm interested to try this thing out. I really am. So when I first heard about it, I was like, cool. So I was like, pretty damn cool about this. So I'm interested to try it out and see what it's like, and yeah. So like I said, I read on different websites that there would be a 10-day trial of Play Pass to try out. Which was 30 days to try Play Pass, but 10 days is better than nothing. Then after that, it's $4.99 a month for Play Pass. So that is a win. So, but we'll have to wait and see how this thing plays out and everything else. So, it could be two app subscriptions going at it: Play Pass from Google and Arcade from Apple. So, those services will be launching this fall. There is no dates on these services just yet. So, the Play Pass is currently in testing. I'm not sure about the Apple Arcade thing. I'm not sure where that's at right now. But we'll have to wait and see. So. Yeah, there you guys have it. Google is currently testing Play Pass, which would be a $5 monthly annual app subscription service, which I think is reasonable. You guys get a lot of it for $5, and with that is you guys will get no ads. That's a win, and no in-app purchases, also a win as well. So you guys will save a bit of money right there. So that's pretty much it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, guys. If you want me a lot, please rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.